Welcome to English today. This is your last English lesson before half term. That's right. Okay, for this lesson, you're going to need a pencil and some paper, okay? Right, I'm using a different recording thing today, so it's going to look slightly different, but I can still share my screen. Oh, Miss Walker's been silly, and there it is. Okay, so I should be down in the bottom corner, I hope. Right, start from the beginning. Okay, our learning objective today is, can I explain which story is my favourite? Your turn. Fantastic. Okay, so for this piece of writing, we will be doing, I've created this checklist to help us out to make sure we've got everything we need in our piece of writing, okay? So we will be using capital letters and full stops, finger spaces, we will be using precursive handwriting, and we're going to try and use the word because in our sentences. Okay, and here is what we're going to do. So we are going to choose our favourite, let me stop sharing. We're going to choose our favourite story from this half term's learning. So that could be Jack and the Beanstalk, Jim and the Beanstalk, Jack and the Jelly Beanstalk, all of those ones from our YouTube channel that we've been reading as part of our connected text this half term, okay? You need to pick your favourite one. Have a think now, which one's your favourite? Okay, I've got my favourite. Now, what we're going to be doing is writing a sentence telling me which one is your favourite and why it was your favourite. So let me give you an example. So I think my favourite was Jim and the Beanstalk. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these sentence starters on my slides, one of these, and you can use these too to start my sentence. I think I'm going to say my favourite story was. Okay, so let me bring you a bit closer. Whoop. My favourite story was. So, what do I need first? Oh yes, the capital letter, thank you. My favourite. My favourite story, finger space, story was now I'm going to write Jim and the Beanstalk, but you are going to write your favourite. Jim. Oh, and it's his name too, so it needs a capital letter, doesn't it? Jim. Whoops. Jim. Jim and the Beanstalk. Beanstalk. My favourite story was Jim and the Beanstalk. Now, instead of finishing my sentence there with a full stop, today I'd like you all to challenge yourselves by adding the conjunction because. Okay, and I'm going to give you the spelling of because. So big elephants can always understand small elephants. My favourite story was Jim and the Beanstalk because, now this is where you've got to come up with your own reason why that is your favourite story. My reason is because it was very funny when the giant had no teeth, wasn't it? He was talking like this and it was very funny. Okay, so that's what I'm going to write, because it was funny. It was funny when the giant had no teeth. That's what I'm going to write, because it was, that's a red word, isn't it? It was funny when it was funny when the giant had no teeth. It was funny when the giant had no teeth. Full stop. Okay, and that is my sentence. Now, if you'd like to challenge yourself even more and write me 2 sentences, that would be fantastic. But before you go, we're going to make sure that I've got everything on my checklist. So there's my checklist just there. Let's have a look and see if I've got everything I need. So first point, capital letters. Let's see. I've got one there. I've got one there. Those are all the capital letters I need. So I'm going to give myself a tick in capital letters. Okay, what's next? Full stops. Oh, well, I only have one full stop, but I have it. So tick and tick. Full stops. Well done, Miss Walker. Now, pre-cursive handwriting. I tried my hardest with my handwriting. I have all the little tails, don't I, on all of my letters, all the lead-ins and lead-outs, and all of my letters are the right size. So I'm going to give myself a tick for that. And use the conjunction because. My favourite story was Jim and the Beanstalk because it was funny when the giant had no teeth. I also have finger spaces, don't I? So I think I've got everything on our list. Okay, your turn. Tell me what your favourite story is in a sentence and why it's your favourite story. And then post that on Tapestry as your last piece of work before half term, okay? Rewind the video to see the checklist if you need to, and rewind the video to see the sentence starters if you need to, okay? See you soon, Dyson. Bye.